welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. And I just want to say welcome back to my beautiful subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this soul family. Thank you for supporting me, for supporting each other in the comment section as well. You guys are amazing, especially all of you who have reached out for a private reading. Thank you so much for allowing me into your energy in that way. So thank you so much for being here. And if you found yourself here for the very first time, we just want to welcome you to this space. We are a space of light and love. I do pick a card readings on this channel. So if you're into tarot, if you're into oracle cards, please pull up a chair, grab yourself a cup of tea and some snacks, and we'll have a little chat because we're all friends when we gather here at my table. So today's pick a card, we're looking at who is secretly spying on you. What are some of their secret thoughts as they're doing so? We have 3 piles for you to choose from today. We have pile number 1 with the tarantula spirit and the little purple flower. We have pile number 2, you can't really see his little head, with the turtle spirit and the pink flower. And we have pile number 3 with the butterfly spirit and this red flower. So whichever pile or animals or flowers call out to you, there may be a message waiting for you today. My timestamps are below in the description box, and I will be jumping right into pile number 1. Again, we're looking at who is spying on you, perhaps on your social media or at work or whatever the case may be, who is secretly keeping their eye on you and what are they thinking. Pile 1. Hello everybody, pile number 1, you were drawn to this beautiful little flower, or potentially to the tarantula spirit here. And this tarantula spirit, this person could be an earth sign potentially, they don't have to be, but it talks about somebody who's maybe watching and waiting in the background with a lot of patience, and they've been doing it for a while, because the tarantula will create a burrow under the ground and then just sit at the opening, waiting for prey to kind of walk up to the opening within arm's reach and then reach out and grab it. So they could be kind of waiting in the wings for an opportunity to strike towards you, towards this connection. It seems kind of ominous. It doesn't feel that ominous, but they are keeping tabs on you and may have been doing so for a while, kind of waiting for an opportunity for themselves to perhaps enter into this connection with you. So let's see who is secretly spying on you, group 1. I'm using the Impressionist Tarot for you today. Give it a good shuffle. Who is secretly spying on you, group 1? We have the 8 of Cups here. The 8 of Cups talks about walking away from something that didn't fulfill me, walking away from something towards more. So this could be someone from your past that you walked away from. Could be an ex for some of you. Please take it as it resonates, understanding that I'm dealing with collective energy and this is a general reading. If it doesn't resonate with you, you can try a different pile or you can try a different reading altogether. We do have the 9 of Pentacles, or sorry, the 6 of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Swords coming out together. So we're going to group those together. Who is secretly spying on you, group 1? We have the Ace of Wands. This person is really thinking about reaching out with communication for you too, group 1s. Really trying to fantasize about a way of communicating with you. And it's like they're getting anxious because they perhaps have been waiting for a really long time. They're starting to get anxious and there's starting to be a bit of a pressure building for them to bridge this gap or to come running in. They could be intimidated though. That Knight of Swords wants to charge in with his truth, but the consequences are unclear about what that truth will bring or how you'll feel about the situation potentially. Who is spying on you and what are they thinking? We have here the 5 of Cups. So this is definitely somebody from your past who regrets things in the past, regrets their actions. You potentially walked away, potentially they were the ones who walked away here. We do have the Hierophant, back of deck, Taurus energy. This is someone who has said that they've grown up during this period of waiting. So I feel like it's been a long period of wait potentially for some of you because of the patience that the tarantula requires. And they're showing that they've grown up as well, that they've ascended. They want you to know that. It's like they want to express that to you too, these people who are watching, or this person. Nine of Pentacles, yes, they've grown, and they've also ascended monetarily. They want to express that since you knew them, they have increased their coin. And I don't know why that's important for them to say. Maybe they were really immature in the past with money, but it's really important for them to get that across. It's also really important to mention King of Swords with the Nine of Wands. Important to mention with this Nine of Pentacles that what they see, they like. If they're spying on you on social media physically, they really like what they see with that Nine of Pentacles, and they can appreciate your growth as well. I feel like you may have known this person when you were younger, before you really matured into the young person or the adult that you are now. And they really appreciate that growth in you, and it's like they can sense that you deserve to have all of the abundance that you have in your life, or the perceived abundance that they think that you have. Who is secretly spying on you? This is someone who may have been trying to kind of hold out for you to communicate. It's like they expected you to, and you never did. So now there's a bit of a chip on their shoulder too. A little bit of a chip on their shoulder. They could be somebody who actually runs their own business as well. They could be an entrepreneur. So keep that as it resonates, because they've created their own ascension, is what Spirit is saying in that way. We have here the Page of Swords, and that's the Watcher card for me. And they are expressing this idea that, you know, it's easier for me to watch and to just fantasize than to put into action what I want to say or what I want to do, because I feel like I've already crossed that bridge. They feel like maybe they've burned that bridge, and they don't realize that potentially you still have feelings, or you would be open to seeing or hearing from them again, or hearing what they have to say, hearing their truth. Who is secretly? Oh, I'm sorry about that. We have here the King of Wands reversed. Back of the deck is the Nine of Cups. Oh, Nine of Cups here with the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Cups. They really don't know what to expect as far as how you feel about them with that Seven of Cups and the Ten of Swords, because the Ten of Swords is about someone who feels like they could be done in. It's like, I don't have any leg to stand on. I feel like there's no hope in this situation, even though that's what they want. Profoundly, the Nine of Cups is a wish coming true and a dream being granted. They really want you. They really want ascension with you as well. It's interesting, we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and we have the Nine of Cups. So it shows that they really value you, and they see you as something valuable, and they see you as almost a wish being granted. But it's like they want the universe to just hand you over without having to put any effort in, without having to risk any part of their ego in the process. And that the King of Wands reverse really speaks to me about somebody who's not ready. It's like a weakness in them. They're not ready to see that there is still potential. They're not ready to put into action how they feel. So this person's sort of sitting and waiting and watching for a quote-unquote good opportunity, and I'm doing air quotation marks, but it's like they don't want to be the one to strike. They want someone to come in and save them from having to improve their own situation. Who is secretly spying on you, Group 1? It says, let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Sorry, I had to pause you to cough there for a moment. Sometimes this King of Swords wants to control the situation. He wants to be the leader. So they could be a Libra, Aquarius. They could be an air sign of some kind. Gemini. We have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And that card always speaks to me about somebody who's keeping things to themselves and wanting to whisk you away. So take that as it resonates. We do have healing family issues on the back of the deck. Now, this message coming through will not resonate with everyone, so please don't come at me with it won't resonate with everyone, but some of you or someone watching, this person has to be patient because of a family situation, so please take that as it resonates. Who is secretly watching and stalking you, Group 1? Who is spying on you? We have the Soul, Emily Dickinson. We also got another one here. This is from the Literary Witches Oracle. We have the Future. So uncertain about the future with the Octavia E. Butler card as well. And the Soul card is kind of similar to the Future card because it talks about the unknown. It talks about our inner world and how we can allow our inner world to create all sorts of assumptions about people and about situations. And it can allow us to even develop a state of fear and uncertainty about the future. We do have the hedgehog here. And the hedgehog is known for its ability to sort of stick its head in the sand or cocoon up so that it doesn't have to deal with dangers. This little guy is sticking his head out, though he's taking a bit of a risk. Let's look at how this person is currently feeling about you. Let's get some cards. What are they currently thinking? What do they think about as they are spying on you? The sparks with you are undeniable. They can't deny how you make them feel. And I do see signs of you everywhere I go. So it's to the point where they're conjuring you up. Images of you, thoughts of you. It says, I want you. On the back of this says, losing you is my biggest regret, though. And as I said, for some of you, this is definitely somebody from your past that has a history with you. Let me out of the friend zone. Regrets potentially even of not revealing themselves. Just kind of creating a permanent loop of confusion that exists. It hurts my heart to hear your name. Oh. It says you came into my life and you changed absolutely everything. What are some of their secret thoughts as they are spying on you, Group 1? I am being driven by responsibility at this time. Back of this deck says, I try not to miss you and I wish that I was better at it. And this card sort of speaks to the finality that they're feeling at this present moment. Again, tarot isn't about, you know, end all be all, because we can change the energies that we don't like to see in the present and the things that we don't like seeing as a potential outcome in the future. We can resolve and change and heal that by addressing these current energies. So they are currently feeling a little bit of hopelessness in their situation. And they try not to, like they try to move forward from the connection at times, but it's hard for them. It's a difficult situation for them. What are they thinking when they're spying on you? What are their thoughts when they are spying on you, Group 1? I have been receiving your telepathic messages. They have an assumption. They have an assumption that you are thinking about them too. And that's why, if they feel like it's a very strong connection energetically. And that when they think about you, you're thinking about them and vice versa. And they could be right. I'm so attracted to you, you don't know what you do to me. And I've been doing spell work on you. Trying to manifest you in a physical way. And that can just go, you know, it can be, or it can run the gamut depending on your situation. It can be actual spell work. I'm always reminded of you. Mostly because they remind themselves of you by spying on you. See, back of the deck says, I'm not used to a connection like this, so I run. I'm not used to the intensity that I feel, so I run. Who is secretly spying on you, Group 1? Money Spirit. Who is secretly spying on you, Group 1? Yeah, have I left because you told me to in the past? This could have been an ex that constantly spies on you. That you may have been the one to kind of call it quits. I just saw you matter. Who is secretly spying on you, Group 1? Love me. Your family won't like me. Your family won't like me, number 3. And sometimes I see that number 3 and I think of third-party situation or somebody who has a bit of baggage or a bit of history potentially with your family. So they're going to remember potentially what happened here in this connection. I just wish things were different as well. And they worry about it all the time, which is what drives them to watch you, what drives them to keep tabs on you. Let's get some Honest Love Tarot cards as well. I am getting over my fears of facing you. I was meant for you. And also, I go home all to myself. Again, the sense of 9. So the number 9 could be very significant for you. And it could be that this person, I feel like maybe in the past you got close to reaching like fulfillment. You got close to maybe even reaching commitment with this person potentially. And something happened that broke that off. I just saw you were meant for me. But it's like getting so close to what we want and yet so far away from what we want. Make you jealous. They want to make you jealous. You make them jealous as well. You incite jealousy in them with what they're seeing. I didn't want you to rely on me, number 3. Let's get a charm bowl for you, group 1, to close out your reading. Who is secretly spying on you? What are some of their secret thoughts? Devil. Ooh, Devil reversed. Some sexy thoughts of you, group 1. The Queen of Pentacles, the Hierophant. The Hierophant showed up a couple times for you in this reading, group 1. So like I said, it won't resonate with everyone, but there could be a physical marriage in the midst of all of this. So please take that as it resonates, because we also have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Queen of Pentacles is really concerned about her position. There could even be children involved. So please, again, not for everyone. They really are obsessed a bit over you with this Devil card, because it talks about things that hold us, confine us, but it's in the reverse. So it's really kind of a more playful than that. It's really physically enticing. You physically entice them. We have this Hierophant, Taurus energy, again, a sense of institution or somebody who really values their position or their reputation, and they're putting themselves at the helm of something. So they could definitely be someone who runs their own business. We have the Queen of Pentacles 2 in the reverse position. It talks about somebody who maybe is a little bit dependent on this connection in a way. Again, a sense of obsession. And sometimes with the Queen of Pentacles reverse, if I'm being honest, it can almost like drive them to the point of feeling physically ill. It's like you make them feel physically ill. And I know that sounds terrible, but it's like, I want to say it's like butterflies to the nth degree. It's like they get themselves so worked up that they physically feel sick. Again, take that as it resonates. We have L. We have L-O. I saw louse. I don't like that. This may be someone that you don't have a good opinion of or something. L-O-U-S. Lose. Lou could be a name as well. We have the Hand of Hasma here. We have this shell, which is kind of a mixture between the Empress and the High Priestess. We have a little bicycle, which is a symbol as the Chariot for me, about making an emotional decision and then running towards it with drive and determination. This bicycle has no rider, though. So it's like they've made the emotional decision, but now they lack the capacity to put it into motion, how they feel. We have the Forget-Me-Not, somebody from your past. Love up on a foundation. You may have gotten very close to building a future with this person. We do have the Handsaw, which is like a slow separation. It's really hard for this person to get over you. Here's the Leaf of Change. We also have the Starfish, which is a symbol of healing as well. And we have a penny here. And the date on this penny is 1977. So that could be an important year for you. Group number 1, that's what I have for you today. Who is secretly spying on you? If you know who this person is, I would love to hear your story in the comment section. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel and hit your notification bell. And if you do, drop me a comment below, because I'll enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. Please look at my Instagram link as well, because I offer a chance to win a free mini read over there on a monthly basis. And you can book me for a private reading on Etsy. The link is below. It is often empty because it's been selling out very, very quickly, but keep checking back because I do repost my listings every single day. So keep checking back. But I really hope that you come back here and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage. And I hope that you have a very beautiful day. Take care. Hello everybody, in pile number 2, you were drawn to this pretty pink flower and to the turtle spirit potentially here. And this is your reading. Who is secretly spying on you, and what are some of their secret thoughts? The turtle spirit is a card about patience. This person could be a water sign, but they could also maybe have earth in their chart as well, because the turtle can navigate emotional realms and physical realms easily, but it is a card about patience and waiting as well. So this person could be patiently waiting for you. There could be a very long-term sort of crush situation happening here. So we'll see what the cards say. I'm using the Joie de Vivre Tarot for you today. It's Paulina Cassidy, a beautiful, beautiful artist who is secretly spying on you, group 2. What are some of their secret thoughts of you? Who is secretly spying on you, group 2? The Fool. The Fool represents energy that is often very young and exuberant and expectant with that Fool energy. I often think of a young person. I often think of someone potentially that you met in school. Someone with a very sort of maybe not a lot of experience potentially. We have the Magician. Who is secretly spying on you, group 2? The Seven of Cups. Who is secretly spying on you? Ooh, we have here the Devil. So they're definitely a little bit obsessed over you. And we have the Empress and the Four of Cups showing itself too. So I'm going to pull those cards. We have a lot going on though. We have the Nine of Cups, the Six of Coins, or sorry, the Nine of Coins, Six of Coins, and Ace of Cups. So they are very much smitten. I feel like very, very much smitten with you. This definitely feels like a crush situation, and it definitely feels like it's one-sided, or they think it's one-sided in this connection, because they feel overlooked by this Empress, and they feel it's almost like a codependency. If they feel it's like to their detriment. Can we clarify the Fool? Thank you, Spirit. Six of Coins. This could be somebody that you communicated with in the past in some way. It could be a friendship situation because they're claiming to have been generous with you. Eight of Coins. You could have worked with them as well. So school or work connection for this person. Yeah, someone that you may have worked with, and they could, I feel like they could have been, or you could have been the superior potentially at this work situation, because I feel like there is a bit of a, it's like they feel like they've taught you something potentially. So take that as it resonates if it's a work situation. Always understand I'm dealing with collective energy. I've got multiple energies floating in and out. Who is secretly spying on you? We have the Death card. They want to put an end to the confusion too. It's like they want to reveal themselves. It feels like a crush situation. It could be someone from your work or school. We have the Three of Cups here. Three of Cups is like, oh, here's the Hanged Man. It's like a friendship situation. It's like a social situation or a friendship situation. This could be an acquaintance even, because it doesn't feel like it's emotional or emotionally connected for all of you. We have the Hanged Man here, and then we have the Four of Wands. Oh, there's the King of Wands. This person could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. They do not have to be, but they could be, or you could be. So the Hanged Man back of deck shows that they have been waiting. They've been waiting patiently to sort of reveal themselves, kind of feeling out the waters. I feel like it's a very strong crush situation here, and they want to put an end to the confusion. They want to share their feelings. They want to communicate with you, and they want to put in the work necessary to navigate a new beginning with you, because the Magician is over top of the Eight of Coins. It's like they're willing and wanting to shift up whatever place they hold in your life, they're willing to put the work in to make it a fruitful situation for them and for you. The problem that they foresee is that they feel like it's one-sided. They feel like they are more intense towards you than you could ever be towards them. Because we do have this Four of Cups with the Empress and the Devil. Their insecurities when it comes to you run pretty rampant, which is sort of added to their inability to come forward and express that they've been watching, that they've been spying on your social media potentially. And the devil does represent, of course it represents actual addictions, but in this case I do feel like it has to do with their obsession over you and their inability to overcome their own insecurities, because it shows that they feel like they're being overlooked, or they're worried that you'll overlook them, or you won't be able to see them at the capacity of which they want you to see them. The Hanged Man reminds us that we have power, though, in the situation, and when we wield that power, it could literally be the gateway to more. Here's that King of Wands going after what he wants, and the Four of Wands is about celebration, reasons to celebrate, twin flame energy too. So they're really holding themselves back from a lot of potential here, because I feel like a lot of their fears are really unfounded. And oftentimes, our anxieties will do that to us. Most of the times what we are really anxious and worried about never comes to pass, but that's what's holding back them from coming down from that tree and exercising all of this inspired thought that they've had towards you and all of this time they've spent watching you. I feel like in the past when they first met you, they wanted to leap right into it. Like they were immediately attracted to you. They were immediately in it. Like they saw you and they're like, yes, I want that. And they wanted to jump into it. But then there was like an interchange. They got to know you. And then when they got to know you, their insecurities started to kind of run rampant, because they started to see you as this abundant creature, this beautiful Empress. And the Empress represents abundance and creativity and everything beautiful about the divine feminine. It has nothing to do with gender, though. You can be any gender. You don't have to be a woman to be considered up on a pedestal like this Empress. But they just don't put themselves on the same level as you. And perhaps rightfully so. Who is secretly watching you? We have the Flirt. The Flirt card coming out. So extend your lighthearted energy to others. This could be somebody who is very flirtatious with you in this setting, pushing their luck a little bit. We have Wedding. This situation involves marriage. So please take that as it resonates. It could be a desire that they have for down the way, down in the future. It could represent a physical marriage actually within your connection. So please take it as it resonates. We do have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to life. So this could be someone that you worked with or went to school with in the past as well. Who is secretly spying on you? What are they secretly thinking, Spirit? Ooh, the Flame Tree, the start of something new. Yeah, like obsessive sexual thought potentially as well with this Devil card. And lots of major themes being played out here with the Death card, with the Magician, with the Devil card, with the Empress, the Hanged Man. Major themes being presented here could be an indicator of a twin flame or soulmate connection as well. And it's just, they are trying to manifest this. They're trying to manifest something new. And even sometimes I look at this big sun and I think I see an apple or something. And the apple is like a symbol of seduction and desire and temptation. We have Night Wind. Facing your fear, subconscious release and healing. Facing their fear of leaping towards you or expressing themselves and making themselves known. We do have the Eternal Dance card, though. Movement, Wheel of Life, and Path of Least Resistance. In the past of this connection, this person may have been trying to navigate their feelings, trying to kind of let you in on how they feel in a way that would reduce their necessity for risk. They might kind of just use a lot of flirtation to skirt around how they feel, and they're feeling you out during those times. And if they don't get the reaction that they think they want, then they step back. There's a sense of that because of apprehension, moving out into the world with doubt and fear. Doubt in themselves, fear of rejection when it comes to you in this connection. Woo, the white dress. Interesting because we have the Wedding card. So this Are you unattainable because you're married? So take that as it resonates. It will not be for everyone. We do have the Four of Wands here, and that could be what's holding up this connection. So there could be a marriage. Please take that as it resonates. This talks about tradition and honoring tradition. Who is secretly spying on you? They themselves may be married and hung up in something. We have the braid as well, and the spider. The spider is a symbol of us, of how we weave our own destiny in life. It talks about purposeful action towards our goals. And we also have the braid. So there's the braid talks about the opinions of others and surviving those opinions. This person worries about your opinion of them for sure. They could be worried about our reputation as well. So please take that as it resonates. Who is secretly spying on you? Who's secretly spying on you? Please take it. Please give me time. I've never felt this way before. I'm anxious about revealing myself. Love is the answer. What is the answer to all of their insecurities? What is the answer to all of their anxieties? It's love. Love holds no darkness. I think we should see other people. So is there a third party involvement here for some of you? Please take that as it resonates. I am manifesting you. And we had that magician. Back of the deck says, just wait. Just wait. I'm coming forward. What are some of their secret thoughts as they are spying on you, Spirit, please? Group 2. I've been telepathically communicating with you. I do want to make things right with you. Please give me that opportunity. I do want to express myself. I have a lot of gratitude for you. And we also have, I don't want to be with anyone else. Back of the deck says, just don't give up on me. Please wait on me. And this, you know, please give me time. I've never felt this way before. Very similar vibes to those two cards. I daydream about you is coming out as well. So what are some of these secret thoughts that they're having, please, Spirit? I think that you're perfect for me. And you should be here with me. It's like a sense of belonging. You give me an indescribable feeling. We have a lot to go over. So they have a lot that they want to express to you that they feel like they've been hiding. There's a lot they want to communicate with you. With that magician, even with the Eight of Pentacles, wanting to put in the work necessary to express themselves. I wish you could see yourself through my eyes, because to them you're perfection. With that Empress, you're perfection. You don't see it though. I'm afraid to take a chance. The last time I saw you, it crushed me. And so did it crush them because they were in another connection, or you were in another connection at that time? The last time you ran into them, it really hurt them. No one has ever made me feel like you do. What do they think about when they're watching you, please, Spirit? What are they thinking about when they're watching you? Pile 2. I'm afraid to look bad. I'm afraid of what you will think about me. They could be concerned about their reputation as well if you are resonating with the message that they could be hung up in some other connection. Again, not for everyone. Please take that as it resonates. I've been hurt so many times before. There's almost an expectation of hurt again with that Four of Cups in the future position. It's like I expect to be rejected. I expect to be overlooked in this case because I don't have enough confidence. Don't worry, I'm coming. I'm so sorry. So a reason to apologize for some of you, group 2s. Perhaps for not leaping when they had the first inclination way back when they first came into contact with you. I want to give you just as much as you give me. I want us to be on an equal playing field. And we had that Six of Pentacles too. It's things unbalanced, not on the same page in life potentially. I see things clearly now though. I can't even look at what I've done. A sense, again, of an apology. I sometimes think of the Five of Swords when I see that card, and so there's a sense of like not wanting to hurt other people and not wanting to cause chaos. It's sometimes this feeling of like there's so many obstacles, nobody can walk away unscathed. You've taught me so much. Back of the deck says, I do love you. I heart you, the King of Cups. It could be in a water sign potentially. Let's get a charm wheel for you, group 2s, to wrap up your reading. If you're new to this channel, I do end each pile with a charm cast with these teeny tiny tarot, and then I also have a bunch of charms that I've collected over the years. So who is secretly spying on you? Their secret thoughts of you. We have the Temperance card. Again, a sense of patience here with the Temperance card. Healing, potentially. We have the Five of Cups. And the Queen of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius here. There's something about an intimidation about this Queen of Wands. That black cat is sort of our guidance to stay away. She can be a bit intimidating because this person doesn't know how you're feeling at this time. It also shows the passion and the drive that they have towards you, the focus that they have on you, especially when they are watching you, and a sense of it's been going on for a while here with the Turtle. They've been keeping tabs on you for a while. The Five of Cups shows that the focus may come from a certain amount of regret for things in the past, perhaps of actions or inactions that they didn't, they didn't act upon some insight that they knew they should have. They didn't leap when they should have because they felt like it was an imbalanced situation that wasn't the right time, but they've been left with a lot of regret. So much regret that sometimes they don't see that there's still hope here in this connection. Okay, we have the letter M and we have the letter Z here. We have the stethoscope. Oh, we also have an F. There could be a hospital connection with the stethoscope or nursing. Also a blocked heart chakra. We could be dealing with a friendship situation here with the pineapple. It talks about reunions as well. We have the curled shell with the or the High Priestess. Live your dream. You are the dream. And now the only thing that they have left to do is to live it, to put it into action. They're nervous though. We have the squirrel charm. The squirrel is very nervous, but the message with that charm is that, bravery doesn't mean you're not afraid of anything. It means you do things afraid. The squirrel's very nervous, but they still manage to plant all of these beautiful seeds of potential. Here's the pine cone. And they plant it at the right time in the right conditions, and they grow entire forests out of their bravery. So it's about doing things even though we're fearful. But they are a little bit fearful. Here is the mermaid. It's like you're a siren that calls them or lures them to the depths. It's like you're dangerous. You could have the power to really hurt them. A commandment from the Bible that says thou shalt not steal. So take that as it resonates. You may be in another connection. And there may be children involved as well. We have the flat shell empress here too. Watermelon. I'm hearing that song by Harry Styles, Watermelon Sugar High in my head, so that could be significant to you. Looking at things from a higher perspective as well. All right, group 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with your situation. If it did, I'd love to hear about it in the comment section. I would love for you to like this video and subscribe to my channel and join our beautiful soul family here. If you do, please drop me a comment below and hit your notification bell so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can check out my Instagram where I offer another opportunity to win a free mini read. And you can check out my Etsy page where I offer private readings, and if you go there and it's empty, it just means I've sold out. That's been happening very quickly. I've been trying to stagger my release times so more people get an opportunity. I do keep updating, so keep checking back or connect with me on Etsy and I can help you navigate that system. But I hope that you come back here and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a beautiful day today. Take care. Hello everybody. In group number 3, you were drawn to this pretty red flower, or perhaps to the butterfly spirit, and this, it won't stay. It doesn't want to stay here, so we'll have to move it somewhere else. There we go. The butterfly spirit. So this is your reading. Who is secretly spying on you? This butterfly spirit talks about transformation, and the butterfly for me is about a slow, quiet transformation, internal. So it may have taken a while for this person to kind of feel their feelings or be able to express themselves, but they want a transformation in this connection, and they're kind of quietly watching and hoping for that potentially. So let's see. I'm using the Sante Morte Book of the Dead Tarot for you today because it's one of my favorites. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I really like it and I really connect with it. So let's see. Who is secretly spying on you? Ooh, Ace of Swords. It could be an air sign potentially. Here with the Ace of Swords, it's about keeping the perspective open and clear. It's about truth and justice. But secretly spying on you is not the way to achieve that enlightenment. So let's see. The truth will set them free and could create a transformation, is what Spirit says. Who is secretly spying? Four of Pentacles. This is somebody who is vulnerable or feels vulnerable in expressing themselves. They feel like they have a lot to lose. Their ego being one of those things, but the Four of Pentacles can actually be an actual concern for my physical home. So please take that as it resonates. It could be an earth sign. We have the King of Swords. It could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius potentially. This person could definitely be someone who runs their own business or who creates abundance through their own intellect or communication. The King of Swords is sometimes my entrepreneur of the deck. And they do have a concern about foundations that they have built. So this person could own their own type of business or side hustle or something. So take that as it resonates. 10 of Swords. Back of the deck is the Hanged Man so far. Lots of air energy here. Can we clarify the Ace of Swords, please? Who is secretly spying? The Tower. Ooh, there's a interesting message coming through. It's like revealing themselves or coming forward with how they truly feel about you could create some sort of chaos in your life, in their life, whatever the case may be. Could create some sort of chaotic event that we cannot turn back from. And it could be with the physical home, so please take that as it resonates. And there is a message coming through too that if we seek a new beginning here, it could sting a little bit. This is sort of a butterfly, but it also has that bottom that looks like a wasp. And the wasp is a stinger, you know, and it stings sometimes. So transformation here could be difficult and could be painful for some people. The Judgment, though, does show that they are wanting movement. They want new beginnings with you. And it's like they want to return from the dead. It's like where they're sitting right now in life is not living. It's just existing. And they want a transformation from that. King of Wands, yeah, they definitely could own their own business, this person. They're very driven. It could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, although there's lots of air energy on the board here as well. They could be very focused on you. You could be the air sign in this connection as well. And air and fire just fuel higher and higher, you know, like it just fuels each other. So verify the 10 of Swords. 5 of Cups. Back of the deck is the Page of Wands, and we have the Hierophant. So this message is not for everyone, but the Hierophant present here. And we have the star energy as well underneath, which I want to address in a moment too. But Spirit's just throwing so many messages at me that I have a hard time verbally keeping up with them. But the Hierophant, Taurus energy, very strong. There is an indicator here that some of you may be dealing with someone, or you yourself may be in a commitment. And they themselves could be in a commitment here with the Hierophant. They want to pursue more and new beginnings and fresh starts with you, but what could hold them back and keep them in a place of just being a spire in your life is this institution or some sort of position or role that they place themselves in. So they have to be on the outside. I'm sorry, I paused you to cough because my throat was completely closing up. They have to maintain that distance on the outside because of this institution in place, and because of whatever, whether it's them stuck in this institution or in this role, or you stuck in this institution in this role, they are sort of, it causes a concern for them because they're watching it, they're aware of it, and some of their hope is waning. This is the Star card, but in this deck it's very muted in energy. And some of those hopes are being submerged and pushed below the surface. They have to hide how they feel, and they are very practical in their nature potentially. So they want to maintain that hope, but they're still having to juggle a lot of practical concerns in their life. So it's like they're not allowed to focus on this 100%, and they want to. They really, really want to. They want to create a change or a new start, but they don't know where to start, or they don't even know if there's potential for that right now. And that's why the transformation seems to be very slow here, because they are focused on this destruction, on this chaos. But this card particularly, this particular Tower card, doesn't have flames and lightning. It has a lot of confusion because I don't know if I'm coming up or going down or which direction I'm heading in. And sometimes, we have to break down the confusion to get the clarity, to get the transformation that we're looking for. Sometimes these foundations have to fall because they weren't stable in the first place in order to create a strong new growth or new beginning. It's like hitting rock bottom and then rebuilding again on top of that strong foundation. So this person is definitely keeping tabs on you, though, because they're reflecting a lot about the past, their choices in the past, and they are convinced for some reason that that logically they should let go, but emotionally they cannot. And it could be because of position. So please take that as it resonates. I'm going to get a little bit of clarity for that card. Can we please clarify the Hierophant, please? We have the Magician coming out. So they put themselves at the helm. It's like, and they're taking responsibility for this position too. Who is secretly spying on you? The Page of Cups. We have the High Priestess. It's definitely a secret. We have the Nine of Pentacles here, back of the deck. This person could be really concerned about their position or their reputation as well. And they are holding their truth inside. Their desire to manifest a new emotional beginning with you is being kind of submerged and put under the surface here. Again, because of this position that they hold, or potentially you hold it as well. But Nine of Pentacles shows the attraction that they have and the focus that they have. It also could represent that this could be something that has taken a while and will continue to take a while to get to the point where it could transform. Because again, that butterfly does speak about growth that is slower and quiet. Sort of a growth that has to happen within before we're able to put and manifest in the 3D realm our actions. I'm sorry, my throat is closing up. Before we can manifest our actions into real time. It's like the internal growth that needs to happen, the internal epiphanies that need to happen to armor us with confidence, or at least enough bravery to push through the obstacles that we see. Let's look at some of their thoughts of you. So who is this person that's secretly spying on you, and what are they secretly thinking? What are their thoughts of you? We have reconciliation. Someone from your past wants to return or is returning to your life, and that's what they want. And look at how he's like pointing into the sky like a baseball player pointing out where the home run is going to go. It's like, I have plans, and part of my plans are to wield my truth, but I know that in order to do that, there could be, it's almost like they're waiting for something to end. So if you please take that as it resonates. We have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And we also have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I've never liked the bottom message here on this card. I love the card. The imagery is beautiful. I love the unrequited love message, but this bottom part, I don't feel like it holds a lot of water. I feel like there's lots of attraction. I feel like there's tons of chemistry, but there's not enough confidence. We do have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And here, this beautiful, beautiful, unique creature, the unicorn, is tethered and paddocked and has collar on. It's about releasing ourselves from our perceived confinements. Sometimes those confinements aren't necessarily an institution or a position. Sometimes it's just our insecurity that we're overcoming. How does this person secretly feel? Who is secretly spying on you? We have perception beyond the veil of illusion. And we also have attachment, letting go of restrictions and fears. Their biggest fears will not come to fruition, is what Spirit is saying, and oftentimes they don't. Our biggest fears will not come to fruition. So to assume that we know what's going to happen if we pursue our dreams and goals is I mean, we should assume in a positive way, but to assume that things are going to go poorly only sets us back energetically. Who is secretly spying? What are they secretly thinking about you? Ooh. Mushrooms coming out here. We also have the healing card. So slow growth and slow healing, a slow transformation. It's been a while potentially since this person has been able to express themselves to you. We also have the skull card coming out, which again talks about realities, grief, and transitions. And with the Ten of Swords as a future card here, it's like the reality of what needs to happen in order to create necessary healing, in order to create movement, in order to embody a fresh start. It's plaguing them of what has to happen. We have here on the back of the deck the Humanity card, Flannery O'Connor. She's holding this, I don't know, there's a peacock here, and she's also holding this cracked egg. It's like worrying about the potential being wasted, worrying about losing out on an opportunity. And she has her hand on the back of that, I almost said a flamingo, on the back of this peacock, almost like she's taming it. And I don't know if you've ever heard a peacock screech, but they are loud when they talk. They are loud, and it's like they're taming it, but they're causing the potential to break open. They're causing the wasted potential by taming their voice, by keeping themselves at bay. Who is spying? What are they secretly thinking? Despondence. They want movement. They want change. But it's almost like I want change, but here's the abundance card, but I don't know if I want to put in the effort necessary, or the effort seems scary to put into it in order to create that change. Because this person doesn't look happy at the rate of speed at which everything is happening, but they're not doing anything to change it either. In this abundance card, both of these people have lost a coin down the grate, and she has a goal to buy that house. He has no goals, and he just wallows in the situation, in the stagnancy, and he makes the choice not to actively try to better his situation. She goes to work, and because she's going to work, she will get to her destination. It may be slow. It's just a coin. It won't buy a house, but it's a start, and the start is what we really need to gain some momentum. Let's get some message cards from this person. What are they secretly thinking when they're watching you, when they're keeping their tabs on you here? I should not have treated you like all of the rest. And I think about you every single day, and I'm watching you every single day, checking in on you in some way. It feels so hopeless. And with the Ten of Swords in the future position, it does feel hopeless to them, but it's all about perspective, because instead of using those swords of truth and justice to create enlightenment for ourselves, we've just convinced ourselves, we've abandoned joy, and we've convinced ourselves of a fallout that hasn't happened. We've convinced ourselves of the worst possible scenario. So things are hopeless if we believe they're hopeless, because nothing changes if nothing changes. And whether we think we're right or wrong, we are correct, because it indicates how much effort we're willing to put into it to change it. We have you give me a heart on. I laugh every time I see this. Edgar, who made this deck, you're so funny, because it really talks about someone maybe being uncomfortable with emotion, but focusing on the sexual realm, because it's easier to put my emotions across in that way. It's easier for me to focus on what I want physically. We are fated to meet again, but I really should have ran after you, and there's a lot of remorse in that. And that remorse shifts and changes and creates a feeling of hopelessness sometimes. Not completely hopeless, but getting there. I want to give you as much as you give me. And I'm afraid of where this path leads us. Back of deck says emerging idea, passion, creativity, and initiation. And we are talking about, you know, the spark. We're talking about who's spying on you and what sort of ideas emerge out of that action. Who is secretly spying on you? I'm severing ties with a karmic partner. So take that as it resonates. If that resonates with your situation, like I said, it won't resonate with everyone. I'm dealing with collective energy. I've been manifesting our connection. Watching you, and I don't think that people realize that. Watching you, thinking about you all of the time, focusing on you is actually a way to conjure up other people. Sometimes though, we're enforcing negative emotions onto it, and it can bring about a negative outcome within that. But their focus on you is definitely manifesting this. You will hear from me. And my nerves, though, are getting the best of me. So they want to talk with you. They want to communicate with you. And they're making plans and thinking about it. The whole twin flame stuff scares me sometimes, though. Back of the deck says, I have a gift for you. How are they secretly thinking and feeling when they are spying on you, Spirit? It hurts me to hear your name sometimes because you feel so unattainable. I have to pretend like I don't care sometimes in my life. But truly, I do have some growing up to do. And maybe they acknowledge that now. Maybe that was in the past, and they acknowledge that they had some growing up to do. And they were ill-equipped to handle their feelings for you in the past. I try not to miss you. I wish I was better at it. Oh. Losing you is my biggest regret. We also have this one. Coming in, missing you comes in waves, and tonight I am drowning. I made the wrong choice. It's very complicated right now in my life. Back of the deck says, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? It's like they want you to come in and save them from the situation. Let's get a charm bowl for you, group number 3, to close off your reading. Charm cast for group 3, please. Who is secretly spying and what are they secretly thinking? 8 of Swords, 3 of Wands. Wanting expansion, Death card reverse, but fearing that change, not ready to create change in the situation, because the Death reverse shows that somebody's putting off necessary change because they're feeling stuck or they're feeling stagnant. And this entrapment that the 8 of Swords represents can reflect many different scenarios. You know, it can be somebody who's fearful, it can be somebody who feels like they're physically stuck in another connection or another situation. It can be their insecurities, but it's always a perceived imprisonment, because it's an imprisonment or a place that we've put ourselves into because of assumptions or fear. And it really feeds into this idea of being not ready for change, even though truthfully the 3 of Wands is showing that they want that expansion. They're just maybe not ready to take that first step. So they are actively keeping tabs, but they're just not ready for change, or they're fearful of that change. Lots of letters today for you, group 3. Oops, the letter K, I, H, Z, V, and T. We have Sun. You could be a Leo here. You are the Sun. We have me versus me. We have the ice pick, so air energy. I sometimes think of the Queen of Swords when I see that ice pick of somebody who is worried about your demeanor, worried about how you'll receive them. We also have the owl, which I think of the Queen or King of Swords. It's like the and sign. I always think of like Forrest Gump, peas and carrots, somebody that goes together perfectly, soulmate energy. Also the bird, but it's not in flight. It's a stagnated type of bird that's stuck in the state. It can fly if it wants to, but it's choosing not to because of position or because of perceived fears. Group number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with your situation. I would love for you to like this video and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. And if you do, please drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. I do that on a monthly basis. You can also check out my Instagram where I offer a chance to win a free mini read. The link is below. And I offer readings through Etsy as well. You can check out that page. You often will go there and it will be empty because I sell out very quickly once I post my listings, but I do repost every day, so keep checking back. But I really hope that you come back and visit me here at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a very beautiful day today. Take care.